Hello, welcome to Creeping It Colorful. My name's Lori, and I decided that this year I was going to start off with a backgrounds on a budget series. We're going to learn as we go because some of the stuff I haven't tried yet, but I'm willing to try and to see if it would work, and if I've already done it, prove my point that you can do it on a budget. Okay, this was one of my pages that I had listed as a page to complete in January, and it's in this book, Freak of Beauty, and it is the goat, and I am a Capricorn, so that is why I chose this picture for January, being it's my birthday month. And I will attempt to do some of the background on this page. And today's budget-friendly background tool will be makeup. I had an idea that, well, way back when I first started, and I believe it was 2017 I had started, and I started with a company called Color It. Was on, I believe it was on YouTube. I'm not sure if it was Facebook or YouTube at that point. Back then I would follow them like every Wednesday. They would have a live, and they would have people in their company show you pages and their products, and they've really expanded since I had been following them way back then. But that was the only like coloring thing around to watch and join in on and whatever. And I remember I just had my Prismacolor pencils, a few gel pens, and coloring pages that I would print off the computer. So I remember I remember going to the store, and they had these sales, usually like after Halloween and after Christmas, maybe even Valentine's Day. Might be coming up, but if you go when they're in their sale time, you can get big things of makeup, makeup palettes. And I had gone to Ollie's, and they had these out. This was after Christmas, and this was only $1.99, but they had a lot of other ones, but I just quickly chose this one only because it had more earthy tones to it. And I swatched it out like you do with your markers and your pens and whatever, so I could see at a glance hopefully there's not a really bad glare on it, because I just realized I had this. This was a cover that was stuck on here, but I put it on here instead, so when I close it, that this doesn't get all, see how it already, then it wouldn't mess up my swatches, not my squatches. I'm thinking squatch because my kitty cat's named Squatch, and he's sitting next to me. So anyway, I have all these swatched out. And I did find, because I've never had a palette like this before, I remember I used to have just plain cakes, those little pans, not anything with glitter in it. So I just bought it to try it, and the glitter was kind of, when it's this, I think this one and this one were a little bit troublesome. They weren't wanting to stick to the paper, they just wanted to stick to the Q-tip that I used. These, on the other hand, are mostly the cake makeup itself with the glitter mixed in, so it kind of held better. They're kind of similar, but I like these because some of these look like you could use them in faces, for skin tone. And so anyway, we'll give this a shot. I'm going to try to do an earth tone. I also had these little ones that I had from way back when, a Wet n Wild one, and also this one didn't have any names on them, but I just swatched them out as they were like in there. And these are just a little bit metallic. This looks almost goldish, but yeah, I thought those were okay. This one here hardly shows up, so it's good to swatch. Even if it's makeup, it's good to swatch to see if you need to mix colors or if it's not going to work for you, or you just need a little hint of color. You'll know which ones you could use. So I have that, and this I'll put to the side for a second. I just want to touch on another few other things. I used to paint rocks. I used to do junk journaling, which I do somewhat still, but when I would do those things, you know, people will come with ideas on like if you didn't have stampers, like I have these for my oh, what do you call those? Now I'm at a loss of words. They're not really stampers. They're the things where you put on the stamp pad, get the ink off, and then you can rub it on. Blotters, whatever you want to call them. And I have those, but they said like if you don't have them, you could come up with stuff. Well, I kind of came up with something. One of the things was, here's an idea. If you have a thread spool, and you can get these things at the Dollar Tree, and they're sticky on the back, and you just stick them on there, and they work just like one of those pouncer type things. Okay, that's one idea. You can also get a dowel. I don't even know if I have any in here that I could show you. Like, don't mind the messiness, but this is a pouncer too. It's foam rubber. You can use those. But I had, and I don't know if I have any. I can. Oh yeah, I can show you these. Like I have these. Now this one's way too little, but these come in different sizes, so you could still use them. You know, try to get a piece of wood that's almost that size, or something you can use. Even if like you take this, like I am really going budget here, you take this and put this on the end, you can almost use it as a finger guide, if you get my drift. You can make it bigger or you can make it littler. It's up to you how you can do it, but there are ideas out there. Just like I have all these makeup sponges that I got, and all different shapes and sizes. And these work well. I like these with the chalk pastels and cotton balls. And we're going to see what works today with these makeup. So I haven't done it in forever. So, and see, I already have a whole pile of these little dowels for the real little. They have really little ones too you can use. Because like this one had one on the end. This was one had little piece of foam on the end, and it just worked its way off because I used it so much. Like this one has a foam, and this one had a little one on, so you can put the littlest, or you can even cut these down, but you can put the littlest one on there. You could use this end and use it. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you and whatever works for your budget. I got these things at Dollar Tree, so they're very wallet friendly. So I might even try one of those, see what happens. See what we can come up with to work with. And since I just came up with this idea, maybe I'll try this too, because these are larger areas here. I'm probably able to get away with it better. Just like that, I have something I can use. That's gonna bug me. Not that I'm OCD or I have any of that other stuff, but that's just gonna bug me. Maybe I do, and it doesn't matter if I do, right? That's what makes us unique, all our little thingies. See, now that this I could just brush in through here. You can also cut this down for the size of this and use it. This will work better in there. So what I'm gonna do is, these are washable. So I don't remember where I got these. I might have got these at Walmart even. So let me figure out what color I would like this to be. I want to do this, and I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a wood grain frame. So, and these are a little metallic also. I'm kind of liking the darker, like the black raspberry or the blackberry, which would be black raspberries here, blackberries down here. Cocoa is like, it should be darker than this, and it doesn't. Well, yeah, it is, just a tiny bit. No, this is blackberry. Boy, I'm losing it. That's dulce de leche. So it's probably, so it's going to be between these two, the black raspberry and the cocoa. I think we're going to go with the black raspberry. Okay, and I'm going to get like a piece of paper so that my hands don't smear everything all over the place. I had one of those gloves, those black gloves for when you're drawing. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, I can use this one. And I'll put it in the, what did I say, black raspberry? Okay, move it around in there. It has picked some up, and we'll just mush it along there. I got some on there. Now I'm just going to rub it in. It's not working too bad. Not taking too long to put down. Kind of liking that color. But there is one of your avenues that you could use. Another idea. I'm pretty sure you guys, oh, sorry about my neighbor and his freaking motorcycle. Yeah, we got 2 inches of snow yesterday, overnight, about 2 inches. And our neighbor is out there revving his motorcycle. I don't know where he thinks he's going to be going in that mess, but anywho, I'm sorry that you have to hear that. That's not something I expected for you guys to hear. And there he goes. He's driving off with it. Well, hopefully he doesn't end up getting hurt. That's just a little strange to be driving your motorcycle in 2 inches of snow. But hey, to each their own, you know? You do what you want when you want. Make yourself happy. Okay. I'm kind of liking that. The idea of using this color. And I haven't even gotten outside the lines. Just by maneuvering it back and forth while you're rubbing helps you get the edges without even going over. So that works. And you're not really using that much. So, I mean, I don't wear makeup, eyeshadow. So, I didn't have the luxury of already having this. But I'm probably making people who use eyeshadow cringe. Because I'm just dabbing it and just using it in a book. But hey, it works. And it was only $1.99. And look at how many. I got 18 colors there. 18 choices. That's a pretty good deal. I also ordered, don't hate me, don't unsubscribe, but I ordered some stuff from Temu. And when it comes, we're going to dive into that. Because I've been seeing it. It's been coming up. And I don't know exactly why it's been flashing up. But it's coming up enough that I just got sick of it today. And I ordered it because it was only like $1. No, actually it was 74 cents. And I thought, well, yeah, I can do that. Because I had coupons and everything else. And so my time with the the shipping and everything. I didn't have to worry about all that. I had some coupons. So that is for that one. I want to know what I should do for the outside. I'm figuring if I like those two colors together, maybe I will do the outside in the cocoa then, because I have done it in, I was debating between those two. Or I could do this one down here, because then that would be a little bit lighter and it wouldn't be so close in color. Apple Cinnamon's a good one too, which is this one. Let me think here for a second. I think I'm going to go with I'll do the Apple Cinnamon. And I shall get what do I want to get? Maybe I'll do this one. I don't know yet. Let me check my other sources here that I could use, since I'll use this. Okay, and what did I say? Apple Cinnamon. We shall try you. Okay, I'm just going to put it in there. And away we go. Look at how quick this is, too. Look at that. Oh, this page. Look at that coverage in that short a time. I don't even have, I could just dab it and get a lot on here. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm glad this is working out. Well, I kind of knew it would, because I used to use it way back in the day. But, you know, things change. Products change. You don't know if it's the same consistency, or if they, you know, put more of this or that in it. And this is a book that the pages are so thin. It's like a magazine. And this is a safe bet for this. So that's why I chose to use this background technique on this page. Sorry, I had to scoot up there to make sure you guys were even in frame while I'm just rubbing away here. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about this, and if you guys ever use makeup as a source of coloring. By the way, these pads, got them at Dollar Tree too. You can get them at Dollar General, probably cheaper, but yeah. So it's like, this is all, like I said, this is all going to be like budget friendly. And sometimes if I see something and I have an idea, well, hey, maybe that'll work for a background, we're going to learn together whether or not it's worth the money, the little bit of money you spent. And you know, the best part about that is, when you're doing it on a budget, it isn't going to hurt you as much as if you paid a whole lot of money thinking it was going to be a great thing to use, and then it was a bummer. So now we got to the background here, and I'm thinking I'm going to go put these away for now. Like I said, I got these at Ollie's for $1.99. I know they have a whole pile of other ones, excuse me, but I don't know if they're still out or not. But I'm going to go into this one, and I think I'm going to go with the middle gray and put that on the back here. And I'm going to use this again, but I folded it differently so I can reuse it. Dab it in there, and we'll just make it smoky in the background. This is a totally different, look at that, that looks cool. It's a totally different mix. I can feel the difference. These are creamier. That other one's creamier. This is more powdery. If that's a great way of explaining how the consistency of them and how they feel. But I mean, and it's not even taking me long to do this. You know, you don't have to be perfect with it. I'm not going to get too close to the things, and when you don't, they still pop out. So it's like it's in the background like a shadow or whatnot. Just make my thing a little smaller there and get right in between these little areas here. Although I should have used a Q-tip. I remember back then they used to tell us when we were using, because I think they were using Prismacolors, I'm thinking, or they suggested Prismacolor, because I don't think they had their colored pencils out yet. I think they only had markers back then, or gel pens. I don't really remember, but I don't remember pencils, because that's why I had the what do you call it, Prismacolors. And they told us that the easiest thing to do to blend your pencils was to take your Q-tip, and I know you guys have heard this one before, probably. Take your Q-tip and dip it in baby oil. Not really dip it, but you get the idea. Don't saturate the thing that it really makes your page an oily mess, but just not saturate. Yeah, there I go again. Just get a little bit of baby oil on your Q-tip and rub it, and you can blend and smooth out any pencil marks that you make from coloring. That was cool back then to know that, oh, look at this cool little trick that you can do. Now, it didn't take me long at all to do this background, and it doesn't look half bad, and it didn't cost me a lot of money to do it. And the little bits and things that you make or buy, they come in bulk. I mean, there's not just one of them, and then you have to, like, oh crap, I only have one, what am I going to do? I mean, you can have multiple for different colors, multiples for different palettes, whatever, and it's not going to break the bank when you do get these. Like, I get some of this stuff, I wait till things go on sale. Like I said, like after the holidays, they have the makeup sets on sale, and that's a good time to go. So go out now. Between this past holiday and I'm pretty sure there might be some for Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure Valentine's is another good makeup as a gift holiday. So there you go. Let me know what you think, if you like this idea, if you've already tried it, and if you've tried it, what you thought about it. And like I said, my next few ones are going to be maybe trial and error to see if, this stuff really works. My ideas work. If they don't, they don't. I'm not going to worry about it. And hey, we all got to try sometime, right? It's all through mistakes sometimes that we do the most learning. So, thank you so much for stopping by and coming along with me on my makeup adventure for our backgrounds on a budget. Take 2. Number 2. And I shouldn't have said number 2. It's not crap, really. Our second video with backgrounds on a budget. And stay tuned for more. I don't know how many I'm going to have in this series, but I'm going to try to do them every Thursday morning. I'm going to try to stick to that so that you guys know if you want to see it and you know when I'm going to be coming on. So make sure you hit that notification bell, but you have to subscribe first, and please like and comment. I'd like to hear your comments on this, and if you're going to be liking my series of backgrounds on a budget. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay colorful. Bye bye for now.